Hey guys, happy Valentine's Day. And for today's video, I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day makeup look using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. So I already primed my lids using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Light. So I'm just going to go into the palette. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. I believe this is the blending eye brush. And I'm gonna start off with the shade. I'm gonna take Desert Sand and I'm just gonna put it all over my lid and in my crease. Just to set my eyes. Okay, now that I set my eyes, I'm going to take the shade Blazing. So that is this shade right here, this really bright orange shade, kind of like a burnt orange shade. And I'm gonna apply it all over my lid with the same brush. I'm kind of packing, but at the same time, I'm going to be blending it. So I'm just packing it right now, just to get the color that I want. Kind of dabbing it on my lids. Okay, now I'm going to start blending and taking it in the crease as well. And just going in circular motions like this. And I'm just really trying to get more depth in the crease and sort of taking that. Now I'm going to take it a little bit in above the crease as well. And just blending it. Okay. So you guys see that? It's kind of like creating like this burnt orange smoky eye. But it's not going to be left like that. This is just kind of the base starting point. I'm just blending or packing and blending until I create kind of the orange look that I want before I go into the next color. Blending in the crease as well. That's also very important. Just creating more smokiness. Now I'm gonna try. Now I'm just straight up blending above the crease, just to make it look a little bit better. Not as patchy looking. And I'm blending on the lid as well. Okay, so now I pretty much blended that shade. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Saffron, which is this deep, kind of like a brick red shade, but still on the same time more red tone. And I'm gonna apply this right on the lid. This will be like the base, kind of, for the next shade I'm gonna apply. So this will be kind of the look I'm more going for. I'm going for a more red look since it is Valentine's Day. But it's gonna be a little bit different because it's a more warm tone red look. It's not like exactly what you picture on Valentine's Day. It's okay if it doesn't look perfect because I'm gonna be going on top of the shade anyways. Now I'm just gonna start blending it better. And I'm gonna be blending it slightly in the crease as well. But not as above the crease as the orange shade. Kind of more focusing just in the crease to blend it. Okay, so okay, Okay, so the real shade we're going to use in just a second. So I'm just going to take out, I have this NYX glitter glue because I'm going to be applying a glitter. Looks like this. Also be very careful with glitter glue. If you guys feel like it's too unsafe, I would just use one of like those like e.l.f. Like metallic-y shadows. Or the Stila ones. Those like liquid glitter ones. Those are a lot safer. But yeah. I'm gonna see if I can even get this out first. So I'm gonna start to try. Okay, so we're gonna start applying here. I'm just gonna apply it on like pretty much the inner 2/3 of the lid. So like the lid to the middle of the eye. It's pretty much where I want the glitter glue. Just to make sure that base is tacky, so when we apply the glitter, it has something to hold on to. Because otherwise you're just gonna have glitter all over the eye. And that's what I don't want. Okay, let's see. I need to get some new glitter glue because this is getting a little bit old. Just a little bit. Kind of hard to put on now. Yeah. Okay. Just trying to fix this a little bit because this glitter glue is too, it's just old and I need a new one. Okay, so now I've applied the glitter glue. Next, I'm going to take, let's see, I'm going to take the e.l.f. eye crease brush, and I'm going to take the shade Cosmo. So this is the glittery shade right here, and this is what I'm going to apply on the lid. So this will be like the main star of the show. See, like, just very glittery, and that's why I applied the glitter glue. Although I know for next time to get a new one when my glitter glue is that old. Okay. Yes, okay, that looks a lot better. I'm going for a very glam, glittery eye look here. Because it's Valentine's Day, and why not? So I'm not gonna lie, I had some issues with the Saffron shade, like not blending, but I'm not gonna blame it on the shade. I think it's just my lids are very dry. I just have dry skin overall, and I always have issues with patchiness and blending. But it has more to do with the fact that my skin's so dry, so. Let's see. Okay, so now I applied the glitter shade. I'm just going to go back into the palette and I'm going to use this brush again, the blending eye brush, so it's the bigger one than the crease. And I'm just gonna take the shade Saffron again and just apply it on the outer corner of the eye, just to kind of add like a little bit of a depth. Okay, just like that. Now we got the depth that I want, and I'm just gonna apply this in the crease a little bit too. Or above the crease, I mean. So just kind of like that, nothing crazy. Okay, so now I applied all the glitter glue that I need and whatnot. So next I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer again, and I'm going to apply this right underneath the eye, like that. And I'm gonna use one of my little Real Technique sponges. Just make sure that blended right. Kind of applied way more than I was kind of wanting to, but that's okay. So next I'm going to take, I've already applied foundation to my neck and bronzer, so I'm gonna apply it to my face now. I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is the matte foundation and it's in the shade Buff Bisque, or Bisque, I don't know, Bisque maybe. And I'm gonna take the big Real Technique sponge and I'm just going to apply some foundation to my face. Kind of dab it on in sections. In my forehead, just everywhere. Just to kind of create that look I'm looking for. I feel like whenever I do like super warm tone smoky eyes, I definitely need to apply foundation. Because I am pretty fair and sometimes warm tone smoky eyes aren't exactly the most flattering on me, even though I like them on other people. So I'm gonna go for that. Okay, so now I'm done with that. And next I'm gonna use the bronzer. So I'm gonna start off with one of my favorite the butter bronzer. I'm using the Real Techniques blush brush. I'm just gonna apply this. This is, by the way, this is in the shade Endless Summer. I really like this shade. Really nice bronzer. But I'm gonna start off with this one. I don't really need two bronzers, but I love this other one, and I've been kind of just combining them, so I'll use the other one too. So next I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Butter Coffee Bronzer, and I'm just going to apply it all over my face as well. This one is in the shade Latte, I believe. I believe there's only one of these though, so I'm not completely sure, but I'm pretty sure there's only one shade of the Butter Coffee Bronzer. It's this one. I do apply a lot of bronzer. It's kind of use it like as a setting powder too, but also I just like wish I was tan, so this is the closest I'll get. I'm gonna apply more on my neck just to kind of even it out, just in case, even though I already applied some. Okay, next I'm gonna take this is the Burt's Bees blush in the shade Toasted Cinnamon. I love to use this blush whenever I do like a warm tone look, so that's why I'm using it. And it just creates this nice like warmth to the cheeks. It's kind of like between like a bronzer and a blush. Obviously on deeper skin tones it's more of a blush, but on me it's kind of sort of looks like a bronzer, but that's okay. And I just love the warmth that it creates. Kind of nice if you need more warmth to your skin. And that's exactly what it does. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna take the highlighter. This is the Becca highlighter. It's in the shade Opal. I've been wanting to get Champagne Pop, but I have not seen it at TJ Maxx, so I just got Opal. But this one's very pretty too. It looks like this. So I'm gonna apply some highlighter to the cheeks. I'm probably gonna go in with this in the inner corner as well as I get settled. So that just gives like a nice golden kind of champagne highlighter effect. But it's like a light gold, like kind of like a champagne, sort of. Very pretty though. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in here, hold on. So I'm gonna, let's see here. I'm gonna use like an inner corner highlight in just a second. Yes. So I wanna create a little bit more drama to my eyes. And by doing this, I'm just gonna apply some inner corner highlight. So I'm gonna use, again, the champagne, or the Opal highlighter by Becca. I'm gonna spray the brush just to give me more of a pop in the inner corner. Just look really nice. And by the way, I'm using the e.l.f. Small Precision brush as my inner corner highlight brush. Just because I have really small eyes, and this is the one thing that kind of works to get the highlighter to show up. Okay, so just about where I want it to be. I don't just apply it in the inner corner because, as you guys can see, it kind of goes out like my nose. So I don't have like room like most people, so that's why I'm kind of doing it also a little bit on the inner corner as well. Okay, next I'm going to take the let's see what this is called, Maybelline. This is like the eyeliner in the shade Espresso, and I'm just gonna be applying this underneath that waterline or lash line, and then I'm going to take it underneath the eyes as well. So that's good. Next, I'm going to take the NYX. This is this taupe micro brow pencil. So I'm gonna apply it underneath. I'm just gonna create a line underneath both my brow, just like that. I barely have brows anyways. And then I'm just going to just fill it in lightly, kind of a little bit more dark at the end. Lightly here, or medium, and then dark at the end. Until I kind of get it the way I want. So now it's kind of like the way I want it to look. So now we can go in with the mascara. So I'm going to start off with the Essence Lash Princess mascara. This is my favorite one, the False Lash Effect, the green bottle. And I'm just going to start applying the mascara. I already used a lash curler too. I used the Revlon Extra Curl one. I want. I like this mascara because it's like one of the most effective ones for me, and it really makes my lashes look pretty long, and my lashes are very short. That's why I love this mascara. That's already looks way better. Now I'm going to apply more on this side, kind of even it out. Okay, so I think that is good. Now I have two options for lip colors. I'll just apply both of them and then you guys can see which one you prefer. So, you know what, I'll do this next. So the first one, is, the wrong one. Okay, so I'm just gonna brush my hair out just a little bit just to kind of like make it look a little bit better. So the first option is MAC Velvet Teddy. So it's just like a nice nude that goes with everything. And since the eyes are already kind of like reddish, I just thought to kind of like keep it toned down with a more nude kind of lip. Alright, you guys, so this is the first shade, MAC Velvet Teddy. This is like my favorite nude too, so, and I just think it goes really well with the look. Try to keep out the heart earrings I'm wearing. All right, and then the next lip I'm gonna share with you guys is a little bit of a different take on a red, and I think this is really pretty. This is MAC Chili. I really love this shade. So it's kind of like between a brown and a red, and it has some orange in it too. And if you guys want like a different take of a red, this would be a really nice one to go for, because it's like a really like warm toned sort of orangey brownish red. Make sure there's not lipstick on my teeth. All right. All right. It's like inevitable at this point for me to get lipstick on my teeth. But this is the final look, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you guys have a great day.